Hi, Remus here. So I just saw this podcast by Alex Ramosi, which basically talked about how this 18-year-old was debating whether or not to go to college and eventually went to college, but even though he had a few decently successful business ventures as a young kid, and he went to college and did something wrong, and he was really just trying to figure out, is it worth to right his wrong to so that he can stay in college, or should he just sort of give up college and start pursuing business? And Hormozy basically told him, would you rather spend $200,000 total over 4 years to do silly little classes with other people, or spend the same 4 years and invest the $200,000 into bettering yourself as a business owner, mentorship, courses, and basically investing that in your own business to grow and actually have on-the-job training and actually helping you reach the goal of becoming a full-time business owner? Which one would serve you better for your goals? And that's pretty much exactly my story, because pretty much as a like in my teens, I knew I did not want to work any corporate job. I did not want to have my own boss. I wanted to be the boss and have my own business. What that looked like, I did not know, but now I have a much better view of it. I have my own business that's currently generating revenue. I'm probably going to be making a lot more than a fresh graduate of my caliber. And obviously the scale is a lot higher. It's very much scalable and the limit is not there. And I went to college for a year and a half, and mainly is because of my parents' wishes, but also I actually could have dropped out a lot earlier than I did, but I didn't because there was that fear of failure, fear of knowing that if I were to do business full time, if I don't make it, it's fully on me, and I am essentially a failure, or I have failed. If I stayed in college, the business was still a side hustle. There was no pressure to have to do that very well, because I could have just cruised my way through and waited till I graduated to actually go into it full time. But everyone knows, and even I know now, that that is definitely the wrong decision, because if I waited, that only would have wasted my time. I would be older, and money would have been spent pretty much to gain no value. So that further tells me that I've made the right decision to go into business full time, and just knowing that betting on yourself is very important, and also facing your fears and recognizing that you should be doing the thing that's most right and most suitable for reaching your goals whenever you can. Because if you're not, you're just going to waste time and energy, and that is probably the worst decision you can ever make.